I wish I knew this about women before I lost her. You see, men often think women want the big things, money, cars, attention, luxury. But the truth is, what most women crave goes far deeper. It's not the gifts she remembers, it's the way you made her feel. Every man needs to hear this before he learns it the hard way. Because one day you'll realize, the woman who once wanted nothing more than your time, your words, your warmth, slowly stopped asking. And by the time you notice, she's already gone emotionally. Even if she's still standing next to you, every moment you choose distraction over connection, you drift farther from her heart. Those fleeting texts and ignored phone calls build walls instead of bridges. It's easy to take for granted the laughter and joy when everything seems fine. But remember, she notices the silence, the absence, the distance growing between you. Love isn't just a word. It's a commitment, a promise to be present, to listen, to care. And as one day blurs into another, you may find that what you took lightly was in fact the foundation of her happiness. Most men don't realize this. Women fall in love emotionally first, not logically. They connect through the little things, the good mornings, the random calls, the way you listen even when you're tired. But as time passes, many men stop doing those things. Not because they don't love her anymore, but because they think she already knows how I feel. Here's the truth. A woman never stops needing emotional reassurance. Not because she's needy, but because love to her is felt through consistency. She needs to feel seen. She needs to feel safe. She needs to feel chosen, not once, but every single day. But what happens when that emotional connection fades? She doesn't yell. She doesn't fight. She starts to withdraw quietly. She starts to smile less. And one day you'll look at her and realize she's still there physically, but her heart is gone. There was a man, let's call him Daniel. Daniel loved his girlfriend deeply, but he thought love was about providing, working hard, paying bills, making sure she lacked nothing. He stopped texting her during the day because he was busy. He stopped noticing her silence because he thought she was fine. Every time she said, "We don't talk like we used to," he'd reply, "I'm doing all this for us." But one night she just said softly, "I never asked you to do it all. I just wanted you to be here." That night changed everything for Daniel, because he realized love doesn't only die from fights. It dies from neglect, from silence, from the slow fading of effort. Women don't always leave when they walk away. Sometimes they leave long before they physically go. I wish I knew this about women earlier. A woman doesn't fall in love with your success. She falls in love with your attention. She doesn't want to compete with your dreams. She wants to be part of them. She doesn't need you to fix her problems. She just wants you to listen. When she tells you how she feels, she's not attacking you. She's giving you a chance to understand her heart. But most men get defensive thinking she's nagging. What she's really doing is fighting for connection. When she stops fighting, that's when you should worry, because it means she's given up. Every "I'm fine" has a story behind it. Every "don't worry about it" hides something she wished you cared enough to ask about. And every woman who suddenly seems distant was once overflowing with love she didn't know how to express anymore because she felt unheard. Men, listen closely. Women aren't complicated, they're just layered. They remember everything you forgot. They hold on to the little details you thought didn't matter, and they mirror your energy. If you stop trying, she'll stop showing. But here's the good news. You don't need to buy her the world. You just need to make her feel like she's your world. She doesn't need perfection. She just needs presence. A woman's heart softens when she feels emotionally safe. When she knows you're not just hearing her words, but truly listening. When she feels that she gives you the most loyal version of herself. The version that stands by you through storms, through struggle, through silence. But when she feels unseen, she becomes distant, cold, and guarded. Not because she stopped loving you, but because she stopped recognizing the man she fell for. So to every man listening, before you assume she's being emotional, ask yourself, when was the last time I made her feel safe? Before you call her dramatic, ask, have I truly been present? Before you say she's changed, ask, have I? Because women don't just wake up cold. They grow cold because the warmth they used to feel slowly fades. Not because they stopped caring, but because they got tired of caring alone. Every man thinks he'll have time to fix things later, until later becomes too late. Until she stops texting first. Until she doesn't care if you come home late. Until her silence feels heavier than her words ever did. That's when you'll understand. Love doesn't die from hate, it dies from neglect. So here's what I wish I knew earlier. Love isn't about what you give, it's about what you maintain. Don't just love her when she's smiling, love her when she's quiet. Don't just show up when she's happy, show up when she's distant. Don't wait for her to pull away to realize her worth. Because when a woman feels loved, truly loved, she becomes unstoppable. She becomes your peace, your power, your purpose. But when she feels unseen, unloved, unheard, she becomes a stranger you used to know. I wish I knew this about women sooner. Every man needs to hear it. before he learns it the hard way. As the conversation unfolds, the younger men begin to reflect on their own experiences, realizing the importance of emotional presence in their relationships. They share knowing glances, recognizing that they have all fallen short at times, missing the moments when their partners needed them the most. In the quiet of their discussions, a sense of urgency builds, and they vow to change their actions moving forward. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to reflect. Share this with a friend, a brother, a man who might need to hear it before it's too late. And remember, love isn't about keeping someone, it's about continually choosing them. This is Sandy's Spotlight, where every story shines. In the flickering light of the fire, laughter mingles with heartfelt words as they share their dreams and fears. Those moments remind us to cherish every bond we form and to support one another, especially when darkness looms. As the seasons change, so do the stories we live. In our journey through life, it's the connections we nurture that make all the difference, reminding us to appreciate love in its many forms.